Morning everybody. That Trail Angel was very good to us last night. Picked us up from Dome Cafe, run us to their property, let us use their house, their shower, their toilet. We pitched our tents in the backyard, run us into the town to get some takeaway for dinner so we didn't have to cook, and then run us back up here again to start the trail today. Looks like we're going to have a lot of forestry roads today. We'll work it out as we go, and obviously I'll show you on the camera. And destination Puhoi, which is just over 26 kilometres away, and there's a nice pub there where we'll be going for a meal tonight. Patrick's staying at the pub, the rest of us are doing a campsite at a tea rooms place or something. I'm not sure exactly where that is, and we've got it booked for the kayaks 9:30 tomorrow morning, so we've got to start at high tide and go with the tide as it flows out. But I'll see you out there. Just Emma and I at the moment, and young Patrick and Cara, they're just getting themselves ready back in the picnic area. I'm sure they'll both catch up. See you soon. Bye. Just thinking about yesterday while I'm walking along here, because I can see the Dome Forest in the background. And when you do the TA, like I'm part of a WhatsApp group, October Starters, and there's also another app, Far Out, that I use because it's really good with the elevation profile. And there's lots of comments in there. I went to look at the comments once and there's like 200 and something comments, and I started skimming in there, and it's a whole heap of young people just having a conversation with themselves that they could have privately. I couldn't be bothered reading through it all, and the same thing happens in the Far Out app. But some of the people I hiked with yesterday were looking at it, and apparently people are saying how bad the Dome Forest was, and it was like Radia Forest, and that's why I was a bit anxious going in, thinking, man, I was in for a really tough day. There was pockets of mud, and I didn't really see any pockets that were as bad as Radia. Overall, there was a lot of elevation gain, up and down, and that's why I was pretty shattered by the end of the day. Like it's about, I think we did about 25k again, but it just shows, I don't know why people just make out things are worse than it is. That was actually a beautiful walk yesterday. And that's why I don't really go near the social media much. Just so much false information in there. Yesterday was a really pleasant walk, nothing like Ratia. So if you're following me, certainly if it's been raining, it'll be more slippery than what we had. It'll make it that much more difficult. But just with all the leaf litter over the ground, you can tell it never ever gets as muddy as the Ratia Forest in there. But still a difficult walk with a lot of up and down. So be prepared for quite a long, tiring day. I'm just doing a bit of a climb now. We drop down almost to sea level, and then we're going to climb up another 350 metres again, and then sort of back down, and only a very little climb, might only be 50, 70 metre climb, and then we'll make it into Puhoi, but it's still over 26k. And on the back of yesterday, we're all pretty tired anyway, so yeah, hopefully my shin doesn't fire up, and I can get through these forestry roads. Sometimes they do make the elevation pretty easy. This is a nice grade, and you sort of get in a bit of a trance and just find your way up. But I'll keep checking in as we go, show you what it's like. See ya. This is just a nice little forestry track linking a couple of the roads. I was having a bit of a chat. Some cyclists, some mountain bikers were there too. Apparently there's entertainment on at the Puhoi pub. Starts at 1:15 this afternoon. I don't think I'll be there. I'll probably arrive when it finishes. Do my best anyway. See ya. Just finished that little bush track. It was quite nice. And back down the road now. See a lot of boats out here. They seem to have a dream of doing up a boat and never actually finishing it. This looks like they've tried to make a shelter to go over it while they fix it up, and they haven't even finished the shelter. So not even a kilometre in and we're back onto gravel road here. So most of these roads on this section, even though we dread the road walking, at least have been gravel. These guys have been kind enough to give us access to their farm so we don't have to do all the road walking. So we get through this farm and then I think we hit another forestry track. You guys are a bit curious. Come along then. Unfortunately, we don't go through this one, we go straight past it, but I think I'll ride a little bit further up the hill. Hopefully we get back in some native bush, will be nice. So definitely getting close now. If I zoom in here, you may be able to see it. There you go. Right in the middle of my screen is a sky tower. And then on the left here, just by the tree there, Rangi Toto. So getting closer and closer. I'll see you out there. So this is just a little linking track from the top of the hill at that cell phone tower down to the next road. Yeah, easy walking, nice gradient, so pretty cruisy down here. I'll show you what it's like and how long it is before we get to the next road. See ya. Comes out of that point between the two white signs straight over that road and then just continues on. So a bit of a grassy sort of thing, but we're just going to follow our way down here. I get the feeling there's one or two people live down this road. There we go, heading up here. There's the cell phone tower up here. That's where we come from. Yeah. It's the cell phone tower just in the middle of the screen there. Keep going, see ya. Alright, just finished that little road section and we go through here. We'll see what this next little bush section's like. Another little cleaning station for the cowrie dieback. And we're going through Dunn's Bush now. Bit of an undulating little track. A little bit tough at the end of the day. After that hard day yesterday, you might be able to hear me puffing a bit, but yeah, these old legs, my thighs and that in particular, just getting a bit tired. But one thing I noticed today for the first time, and I don't want to speak too soon because I'm not there yet, but I've hiked all day today, no shin pain. So hopefully I get right through today. It's been so nice not having that niggling away on my left leg. It's been really good. Anyway, we'll keep pushing on. See you soon. So it looks like we've finished that bush section. We've just come over the turnstile here. And now we're on a working farm again. So it's nice that some of the farmers get behind the walk and get us off the road. So just wandering through working farm here. Apparently we might come across livestock. Probably just depends where they got them. But I'll push on through here. See ya. So it looks like the trail might follow this gravel road down here. I look at all the stockman stuff working on the farm, and I come over here and it just reminds me of Kurt Fenton again. Freed him on the trail last year, and he challenged me. He said, you gotta come up with a dad joke for this year's trail, but it's hard to beat his dad joke. I can't come up with anything bad enough, so I think he just wins. But there you go, Kurt. They're actually not round, they're square. So that one's for you. See ya. Man, coming down from that farm, that was steep as, so I had to go pretty slowly. And after Dome Forest yesterday, you know, my legs are screaming at me now, but in a good way, you know. It's just tired, exhausted legs, nothing a good night of sleep won't fix, and knowing that I'm going to get to that Puhoi pub, have a really good meal tonight, that'll make a big difference as well. So anyway, I'll keep pushing on, looking forward to setting up the tent, drying it out, and getting ready to chill out. See ya. So normally we'd head down the Puhoi track, which is down here. You can see the sign. But unfortunately in the storms last year, there's a lot of damage, so track's still not repaired. So we've got a bit of a bypass this year, 4-kilometre bypass down here somewhere. I think I dart off them by the stream, but I'll show you what the bypass is like as I go down. See ya. No track, unfortunately. It just looks like 4K road walk, so we'll push on, is what it is. They can't help it. Storms are storms. I'm sure they'll get it fixed. I think they're saying December, so the real late starters will probably be able to do the actual Puhoi track. So this is where we're staying for the night, the Puhoi cottage tea rooms, just camping in the yard down the bottom. I've just pegged my tent out upside down to dry out all the underside from all the condensation. The host, they're absolutely lovely. I've got a pie from the tea rooms and a couple of cold drinks. He gives you a cup with ice, and then walked out, said there's one scone left right here. Just gave it to me. So scone, jam and cream. And this is a little river just behind the campsite. It's tidal, so it will come up, but got a nice little waterfall down there at the moment.